for those of y'all that are new, that was part of the reason we kind of wanted to circle up, because it's been a couple weeks since we've had a call, and there's a lot of new people, and a lot of, I think a lot of just basic stuff that we can cover, quickly in these calls. I think that's really, really helpful for people. So for those of y'all that I don't know, I'm Kilby and Jessica's in the gray. I know y'all see our pictures and our posts on our team page, but here we are. This is us. Tara said when she hopped on to you, our team is getting really big. It's so fun. Get to interact with all these people. So I don't want to take up too much time, but I did want to get on you guys and chat about two things. One being, I know we do this like kind of every month, but we call it Month in Magic. And because in Zaya world, the last week of the month is always insane. It is unbelievable. And so it is so much fun. There's so much adrenaline. There's so much excitement around it. But I also want to kind of navigate that with you guys in like ways that if you're trying to hit a goal, or if you're trying to rank advance, or whatever that looks like for you, there's a lot of different ways you can go about that, short of just running a promo. I think that we kind of, sorry, I'm going to admit people again. Sorry. I think we kind of get in the habit of sometimes of thinking that we'll just offer a discount. And really there's a lot of other ways to wrap the excitement in that last week, short of just doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. We all do it. But, Jessica and I had a long conversation today, and what we don't want is for people to think that we're always giving a discount, that, we're just trying to unload our product all the time, that we're just going to, always give a discount, because that's not at all what this is, nor that also comes out of our pocket. So, we don't always want that to be our driving focus. So I put together something real quick. I want to go over this with you guys about month end, and just a couple different tools we can use, or different things you can use while you're pushing, these last 4 days, because we really do push hard these last 4 days. And you guys, thank goodness that we've got restocks after restocks. That's going to be something that I cover in a few minutes. But this is really when when they say the magic happens, it really, really does. Everybody gets full throttle, 100 miles an hour, and we really finish a month really, really strong. And we say this every month, you guys, but the way that we finish is how we start August. And every time, however you finish a month is how you start the next month. So we want to finish really strong, so then we carry that momentum into the next month, and then we start, there really strong. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, because I made a presentation instead of just talking the whole time. So it might be a little easier with some graphics. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull this up for you. All right. Oh, hey, Jen, look at you on that picture. All right. All right. So, I know we've covered some of these tips. Some of these things are not new to you guys. Some of them will be reminders, refreshers, but I just want to make sure that we're really keying into making sure that whatever goal we set July 1, that we really push really hard, through the 31st. So first of all, the biggest thing, you guys, is that you guys know your numbers. I went through the other day and looked at numbers, and there are so many people that are within like $100 or $200 to hitting that $1,000 mark. So that means an extra 8% commission. You guys, if you are that close, push, like you can get there. So make sure that you know your numbers. Make sure you know what they mean. That 200 PV, you don't even get a commission check unless you have 200 or more. So like, know that number, know that you need $200 to even get a check. 600 PV is your free website. So if you're outside of your first 2 months, you need to have 600 in PV, and that can be your own stuff too. Like that is the stuff that you're buying. You also need, you need 600 for the free website. And then the big thing that we always say is get to 1,000, because it is a big jump from 20 to 28%. So especially if you're that close, even if you're at this point, there's 4 days, if you're $400 away, there is plenty of time to get there. So if you need help with that, if you feel like you're really close, reach out to Jessica or I, and we're certainly happy to run the race with you. But just make sure you know your numbers going into the end of the month. All right. Kind of trying to get away from just doing promos. These are just a couple tips that we came up with that I think that, we can kind of use to navigate. First being, reach out to anyone who has expressed interest. If you have talked to people, if you've ran parties, you've talked to people, but they didn't order, reach back out to them, circle back with them, especially people in parties. you know, because they don't necessarily, like, they're in a party, they may or may not be transitioned over to your VIP group, but you still know, a lot of us still have those old parties sitting out there, you know, over the past few weeks or a month or two. And, you know, this is just some verbiage. Of course, you can use whatever you like, but just, you know, circling back, you know, I know we've chatted before about you trying the light and tights. I'm just following up. We're getting ready to close the month out. And are you still interested? I'd love to help you, like, snag a great pair. It's simple as that. They, you know, I mean, and they may be like, yeah, you know, I just don't even know my size. And I got overwhelmed during the party, which is certainly a conversation I've had with somebody. I got so overwhelmed during the party with all those posts. Yes. Can you please, like, tell me what to get? So, you know what, reach back out to those people, circle back up with those people that, has expressed interest. Or if you had somebody that, like, comments in your VIP group a lot, but they've never actually gotten anything, like, that would be somebody else that I would circle back with and say, hey, I see you liking these posts, and do you love those light and tights? Like, let me help you get your size. So I would kind of start there and reaching back out to anybody that's interested in anything that's been on your page. You can share the months and specials if you have something going on. I just kind of put that in the bottom. So if you're running a free shipping through the end of the month, throw that in there. Hey, I wanted to let you know that I'm running free shipping. You know, I'd love to get you in a pair of light and tights or whatever that looks like. All right. Tip number 2, reach out to anyone who's expressed interest in the business. This is a vital time to do that. If you have been talking to somebody about being a rep, we've got 4 days left in the month. And I personally think it is such a great time to enroll a new person, give them the end of the month to, like, kind of get their feet wet, kind of start training, kind of start talking. And then we hit August 1 in the ground running. So, you know, the downside sometimes of that is that they only get 2 months free with the website. And this does count as one of their months, but I have never had that be an issue for anybody. And I just really think it's nice to have a few days, and then you get to roll into the excitement of the new month. So, you know, if you have anybody you're talking to, reach back out to them, send them the new enrollment kit. You know, hey, this is the new enrollment kit. We're so super excited about it. How cute is this tank? I put some verbiage in. Do what?
Somebody in the waiting room in, please.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I can't see it because I've got my screen shared.
Sorry.
I don't even know if I can do that with my screen shared. Hold on 1 second. Did you get a message? Sorry, Jess. I didn't know. Well, all right. I'm gonna have to unshare my screen for a second, y'all. Sorry. All right, got her. Make sure she's in. All right, I'm gonna go back to my screen, and Jess, if you see somebody else, just let me know. I just can't see it with my screen shared. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so in that vein, again, here's some verbiage. I know that some people, and don't copy and paste because clearly I can't spell, because I'm seeing that I have spelling errors, so my bad, y'all. But you know, if you have people that you're interested in, like, we are growing. Like, Team Heart and Hustle is, like, growing, and it is so fun. So I would love to get them on board with us, and let's get them rolling hard into August. And I know that there's been some conversations. There was people that were hesitant to join because we did go through and all of y'all that survived it, like, amen and high fives to all of us. We went through a very difficult time with inventory, and I'm so ridiculously proud of, especially you guys who enrolled during that, like, bananas. So we are over the hump, and I'm super thankful for that. But anyway, so reach out to those people back into growing sales for your month end. Put up a Facebook post, you guys. And this was one that I put up in March 31st. I think I was shooting for director, and I had 18 hours to hit. So I put up this post, and I said, I was, like, super clear, like, you guys, I'm crazy close. I need your help. Y'all, they help you. They will help you. They want to help you. Your people in your VIP group, they want to help you, and they will. I sold $1,100 that day in one day, all because I put up that post. And people are like, wait, are you trying to hit this goal? Like, what are you trying to do? And I was like, well, I'm really trying to hit director. And even if you're not, I mean, if, you know, it can be anything. Even if you're, like, trying to hit $1,000 in sales, you know, you could put that out on your VIP group, and it doesn't have to look exactly like this. This was just an example that I used at one point, but put it out there, you guys. Like, hey, this is my first month with Zaya, and I'm so close to hitting this goal. You know, if you're thinking about ordering something, let me help you. Put it out there to your people. Those people are in your group on purpose. Like, they want to be there. So don't be afraid to ask them, you know, to rally around you. They will. All right, number 4, run a promo. So this is kind of where, I think that there can be some gray area here. And I want to talk a little bit about promos too. And I had a good question from somebody on our team today about when to run them, how to run them, etc. Jessica and I kind of talked through this today, and we kind of felt like collectively that like once a month is really sufficient. Now, I know that a lot of us ran July 4th promos, which is a little bit different than what we would typically do mid-month or beginning of a month. That just happened to be around a holiday. A lot of us did this pick your pop promos. Normally, though, in a month, not a lot of promos are running unless you just, unless there's like a holiday or a Mother's Day or whatever. I think the one that I did right here was for, I don't know, maybe it was Mother's Day or something. I can't see. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But again, back to my point, we don't want to set the precedence that we are always discounting. Like, I think it's fun to offer them something every now and then, if you want to at the end of the month because you're pushing for something, or, if it's July 4th, just because it's fun. But again, it comes out of our pocket. So we need to be conscious of when we're doing that and not just throwing out discounts all the time. There's different promos you can do. And I put some of those on here, and, free shipping, $5, $10 off, build an outfit and get a discount. I think one thing that we don't do that often is offer up your hostess rewards. I know Jessica does it a lot. Like, enter this giveaway and receive a free half off item. Okay, well, that costs us nothing. That just comes out of our rewards, when we're cashing out just our regular rewards. So that's a great way to do it if you don't want to come out of pocket. Hey, like, do this at this, or get a half price item, whatever that looks like. So that's a way to do it without coming out of pocket. What I do for promos, and everybody does it a little bit different. A lot of people use Venmo to pay them out that way, but I've had some pushback on that. So I have gone the route of, I go in my back office, I purchase $100 gift card, and it just gets chipped away at for whatever I'm running. There's one that's sitting out there that I haven't used, a large portion of it. And I think that's an easier way to do it. It's one code, you send them. But if you like the Venmo way, that certainly works for people too. It's just really preference. But I really think that once a month is really sufficient. And if you're new, like, you have no reason to run a promo unless you just want to. You really don't need to. It's fun every now and then, for your people to give them a little love. But outside of that, you really don't have to do it. Now, if you're really close to hitting a goal, that's kind of the times that we try to do it, because it really just pushes sales towards the end of the month. Jess, would you add anything to that? No? Okay. All right. Number 5. Go live with restocks. Yeah, we are 4 days left, like almost 3 days left now. And I have watched both Jen and Jessica try on clothes as they're restocking and show how versatile they are. So when you see a restock come through, like today, actually, I think Jessica did it today. She put on a pair of the shorts that restocked and showed how to wear them. I think you did, Jessica. Was that you today? Somebody I know did. Put them on. Put on the leggings, put the tank on. It doesn't have to be the exact one. It can be something similar. And, if a pair of navy light and tights restocks, put on the red pair. They're exactly the same. Just this is what they're going to look like. This is how I would style them. Put your pocketbook on, put your heels on, whatever that looks like. Show people different ways to wear them. And it really gets people excited. When you post something, or when you go live, it's happening every day now. Every single day we're getting restocks. So, if you have a minute in the evenings when the bomber bra restocks, pull your bomber bras out on live. You don't have to put them on. Just show them to them. Just kind of give them something to be excited about, or show them how versatile the items are, or whatever. But use that to your advantage, especially because this is happening for us every day right now. All right. As we also get towards the end of the month, I think that another way to kind of show more product pictures and get people excited is to post an outfit of the day. Throw in an outfit, post yourself in it. Like those hot pink leggings that I have on that picture, I forgot when I posted that, but I want to say I sold like 9 pair that day. I posted one picture. People want to see you in the clothes. They want to see what you like. And it's funny that like when they watch you, then they're like, oh, I need those pants too. So pro tip, you can do this all at once and have picture pro for a lot of days. That is something that I have done a lot. Like if I actually take a shower and get ready and like fix my hair, or feel like that I'm presentable looking, I'll put on 3 or 4 or 5 different outfits, take my pictures, and then I have post for the next 3, 4, 5 days. Especially right now when things are restocking and there's a lot of excitement going on. There's new releases this week. Getting ready to come up. There's restocks. There's all this. So tomorrow, post yourself in an outfit. Put a link to the outfit. It's a very, very easy way to drum up some more business because they're like, well, that sure looks cute on her. I never thought about putting on that shirt with the hat. And then they want to buy it. Always put the link to purchase when you post these so they can easily snag it. They don't want to go on a wild goose chase for that one pair of hot pink leggings. I always put it in the comments just so that we avoid Facebook jail. But I really think that people want to see you. They want to see what you like. And I found that anytime you do that, you end up getting questions or orders. So that's another way in these last few days to really like drive home some more sales. And then back to the restocks. Like, let the restocks drive your sales, you guys. We have had restocks on restocks for days on end. They are such a gift, and we've got to use them to our advantage. Post about them. Tag people in them that are interested. If you know that so-and-so has been waiting for that red bomber bra, tag them. Tell them, here it is. Here's the black trainer shorts. You've been waiting for them. Tag them. Give them the link. I often message the people the link. Here you go. Here's that bra you've been wanting. Here's the link. Here's the link to purchase. You can go live in the items that are being restocked, show different outfits, inspirations, kind of use all of the stuff that we have to our advantage right now, especially with the restocks. So that you don't have to just pull promo after promo, that make them excited about what we're wearing because it's cute, so there's no reason why that we can't drive sales really hard these last couple days just by doing these really simple things. So I think that was it. Hold on. The fortune is in the follow-up. You have not if you ask not. So ask the questions, send them the links, and really there's so much excitement and fun in the last little bit of the month. And if you're close to a goal, reach out to us. Let us help you. We're like more than willing to help you kind of push these next couple days and help you kind of get there. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick. I don't have anybody over here in the waiting room. Okay. All right. So in the vein of that, and back to the fact that however we finish July is the momentum that we use going into August, I want to talk a little bit about goals for August. I know we talk about goals a lot, you guys, but how many of us actually really write them down? I do now, but I will tell you, it is not something that comes natural to me to sit down and brainstorm and write goals. So I think that it's super important as we are now entering into a time of summer is about to be over. So people that are traveling, they always say that July and August are our slowest months. We have not seen that at all, but that's what they say, whoever they are. But I think that we're also entering in a time where there's going to be a time very, very, very soon when everything doesn't sell out immediately. As a matter of fact, I think we're kind of getting there. Even somebody on the call earlier said that they just got a black bomber bra tonight. Okay, that is like unheard of over the past, however many months. So thankfully, we're getting in a place now that when our customers want to shop, there's something for them to buy. So, we're kind of heading that direction. So I think that it's fair that we can set big goals, y'all. There's no reason why we cannot set big goals and put them on paper and, kind of work towards them, starting on the 1st of August. So just a couple things about that. First of all, I think it's important not to only set goals for your business, but also set them for yourself. When you get in the habit of setting goals, whether it be exercise or I want to read 15 minutes before bed or whatever, when you get in that habit, it becomes easier to set goals for your business as well. So think about that and start setting some goals in that direction, because a lot of times they help you stay focused and motivated, because there are days, y'all, that we're all feel spent, we're all overwhelmed, we're all tired. And those goals are really the only reason that we can continue to push forward sometimes. We can look at them and be like, you know what, head down. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing consistently every single day and work towards this goal. There's a couple different goals that you guys I want you to think about before we kind of start August. It doesn't just have to be rank advancing. Of course, that's a great thing, is rank advancing if that's what you're shooting for, but that is certainly not the only goal in Zaya. It could be to build your VIP page. If you have 100 people on your VIP page and your goal is by August 31st, I'm going to have 120 people. And then you're going to write ways to do that. And you're going to, kind of work through those steps. So there can be, rank advancing. There's making back your initial investment. If you're brand new to this team or brand new to Zaya, our first goal for everybody is always to make back that initial investment. So let's put our heads together. Let's write it down. How can we do that? What can we work towards to make sure that you earn that investment? Obviously there's a PV goal. So that's always something that we can kind of work towards. It could even be a goal like I'm going to make 3 videos for my parties this month. And you know what? Do them. Take some time, walk out the steps, make your videos, and make your life easier, going into September, because now you have these videos that you can automatically use. So just kind of think about that, and then make sure that as you do that, you have a plan to support your goals. Because that's really, writing down a goal is one thing, but if you don't do anything about it, it doesn't really matter. So I think that if anybody is interested in setting some kind of goal, I'd love for y'all to reach out either to Jessica and I and let us help you write an action steps for that. Hey, I really want to hit this PV goal. I really want to rank advance this month. If there's anybody that really wants to rank advance, reach out to us and we can absolutely help you create a plan to do that. It's simple. We write it out, we follow it, and I've got somebody, sorry guys, I've still got people coming in. So don't be afraid to reach out to us. That is what we are here for. But if you're wanting to add, hold on. If you're wanting to add somebody to your team this month, okay, well, are you reaching out? Because that would be the first thing you're gonna have to do, is start reaching out. Are you talking to your hosts in every party about the rep opportunity? Because that is a great way to get new reps. Do we need to set up a call with Jessica and I? Do you have a rep that's interested, but she isn't ready to bite the bullet? Does she have questions that are outstanding? Okay, reach out to us. Let's go through the steps to help make this happen for you, especially if you're really trying, if your goal is to add a new team member this month. So we are here to help you 100% of the time. It does take effort, obviously, to do any of these things. Of course, you get in, get out, get in, whatever, which put in, which put out. What is it? You know what I mean? Okay. So that, whatever you put in, what you get out. There we go. There, I got it. So, for some new goals, I just want to throw this out there as far as goal setting. You can rank advance with you and one other person. That is all you need. So don't make it too big. You don't have to say, I'm going to add 3 people to my team. You don't need 3 people right now. You need 1. You get 1 person and then you can rank advance. That's all you need. So, start there. Let's work on getting the 1 person, that 1 host that was a great host that may or may not have been interested. Let's put Jessica or I on the phone with her. Let's talk through it. So, just break it down. Think about kind of what you want moving forward. And if it's a certain amount of money, we can do that too. Just kind of talk through that. A couple of simple goals that I think are really important for everybody on this team is a minimum of 2 parties booked in August. If you don't already have them on the books, start getting them. At least 2 parties at the very, very minimum. So start getting those on the books. If you are brand new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me know. But that's really the driving, not everything, but that's the biggest thing in this business is these parties. So much of what we do comes both the PV, but my reps, that's where they come from. You get, every time I host a party, my goal is to get another host out of the party. So, that's just kind of the bread and butter here. That's kind of the very bottom here is starting with the parties. Get 2 on the books, you guys. If you're struggling, let us know and we can kind of help you with some verbiage or reach outs or any of those different things. But make that your goal. If that's the only goal you have this month, to go ahead within the next few days to start brainstorming and thinking of who you would like to reach out to get those parties books, because they're very, very important.
So can I come in?
Yep.
So we were on a call not too long ago and they were talking about recruiting tips. And basically they were doing you're asking people if they want to be a rep or whatever. If you're really reaching out to people and trying to get them to become a rep, I've got an answer for every objection. So say somebody says, oh, I have 2 kids, my summer's crazy, life's just so busy. Well, I have an answer you can come back to them with. I mean, I have them on here on a list and I can't go into all of them. I really could just take a picture or type them up for you, but they're really good to see. I know that a lot of people, and Kilby and me like to try to get recruits from our hostesses and people we know, but I've at this point tired out all of my options. So I've started Cold messaging, a lot. And I don't know if that's your thing. It's not Kilby's thing. Every morning when I wake up, I go on Instagram and cold message 10 people. And every night when I get in bed, I cold message 10 people. And I say the same thing to each person, but I look at their Instagram and see what thing I have in common with them and kind of bring that. So I tweak it just a little, and I have that message. If anybody wants it, I can send it out to the group. But I will tell you, I've been so surprised with the response. I just go in and search hashtags. And this morning I hashtagged like army wife. Lots of times I hashtag stay at home mom. And I'll just go in and look. And when somebody looks like they might be a right fit, I just message them. I've gotten quicker at it, but it's been pretty interesting. So if you really are scared to ask your friends, which you shouldn't be, or your people, like you can cold message if you really want to recruit. I don't even know if that's on the point subject that we've been talking about, but sorry, I had to get a kid. But I have lots of answers and verbiage. So if you want it, please just message me and I'll give it to you. Sorry, just wanted to throw that in there.
Good. I'm glad you did. Again, you guys don't be afraid to reach out to us. Like if you, like I said, if you need help with something, if you want to help setting goals, if you want help figuring out who to reach out to, who's going to host your parties, how to do X, Y, Z, that is what we are here for. So I don't know if y'all have any questions. I feel like that we hit y'all with a lot in a short amount of time. I like to keep it under 30 minutes and I've got 3 minutes. So if you've got questions, feel free to unmute yourself and I'll be happy to answer anything that y'all have.
And just in case y'all didn't see, on our team page, I posted all of the Sam Higginson rep calls. Those are all good and they're on different subjects. And I know it's hard to go back and watch something, but the Sam Higginson calls aren't too long. And there are so many, like just search for whatever you're in need of. Like, do you need help hosting parties or finding people to host parties? Do you need help recruiting? Do you need help Instagram? They had the Instagram party thing, or how to build your Instagram. There's calls on everything. So we can kind of shoot you in the right direction as well with any of that. But if you reach out to somebody and they have an objection, you just reach out to me and I'll tell you what to damn say. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Thank you, girls. That was all really helpful. Thank you, Kilby.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That one Instagram one was really good. Whoever was able to join on that one. I didn't get to listen to all of it, but that Actively Natalie, I started following her and she's really great.
Natalie has a lot of great info.
She's really good. And if anybody can tell me how to do her videos the way she does it, where it says that retro cam by Eula.course, whatever, y'all let me know, because I cannot figure that stuff out. I even messaged her, haven't heard back from her, but it's like this really cool like retro cam, and it makes you look so pretty.
You gotta save it.
I need that. Sign me up.
I know, like does all these little things in it to make it look kind of retro, and I feel like this pretty like
save it. Yeah,
vintage like camera look, but
you gotta save the filter. You can just click on it up at the top when you see the filter. It has the name. Click on it and it'll give you the option to save the filter.
Oh, shut the front door. Thanks, girl.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay. I was like,
it took me a minute
all this
to get that
stuff.
out
I was
too.
like, how do I get this stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll help you.
I won't keep y'all. If you want to stay on and you have questions, feel free to stay on. But that's a wrap, y'all. We've got, today's the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, 34. We got 4 days. So check your numbers, push hard, see what you're kind of reaching for in those next 4 days, whatever it is. And if you want help, let us know. But this is always such a fun, the last like 4 and 5 days of the month is like the best. So super fun. Y'all reach out, let us know how we can help you. But otherwise, that's a wrap.
Night, Jen.
Later.
Thank y'all. Good night.
Yeah, good night, Tara.
Night, Tara. Y'all stay on if you need us.
Yeah, if you need us, feel free to stay on.
Hey, did I miss anything in the beginning that I don't already know?
Not you.
The only thing I did at the beginning, Brooke, was just the front of the first that slideshow and the stuff that I think. So
Okay. All right. Jess, will you send me some of those? I'm trying to get this girl to actually like sit down and talk to me.
What is her objection?
Well,
hold
she
on,
hasn't,
she's got you. Hold on.
we haven't even talked, like sat down and talked. She messaged me after I posted about like the amazing month June was and like how thankful I was, and I posted on my Facebook page instead of my VIP group. And she sent me a message like, hey, tell me more about Zaya. But then she went out of town. And so now it's been like this, hey, when you want to sit down and actually like talk on the phone or get together, because she lives less than 5 minutes from me. Like she lives in Fuquay. I live in Holly Springs. It's not that far. But she
Y'all hadn't had time to.
we haven't connected of like, hey, you have a moment to sit down.
Well, who said something last?
I did. I said, let me know. She was like, sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, well, like our kids like have the same pretty much nap time. I'm like, let me know what day you want to do this or at night.
Yeah, I instead of saying, let me know and letting her answer, I would say, can you do Wednesday at 5?
Okay.
Or more so she has to like give you an answer. Because if you say, let me know, she doesn't have to give you an answer.
Okay.
Right away. I mean, that's
Right.
something I would try. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey girl,
I
have
think
some
she's
free
been
time
looking
tomorrow
for
at
something
5.
for
Huh?
her. She's like, she went from working full time and then not working full time, and she's got 3 young kids. I mean, like,
Yeah,
our kids and younger.
I would say, hey girl, I have some free time tomorrow night, around 6. Could we meet? I
Okay.
mean, like ask her to meet or talk
Right.
or talk, whatever.
All right.
You have any questions, Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I saw like a Zaya rep that I just like fell upon somehow. I think I was on Instagram. I might have been on Facebook, but she actually had all these like all the little dots that linked her product. How do people do this stuff?
You have to have a business Instagram page.
Okay,
And you have to get approved. It's like a whole
the thing like that. Followers only followers with a certain amount of people can swipe up and stuff like that. Okay,
it's like a whole thing, but you do have to have a business page first, not just like a personal Instagram page. And then there's a whole process you go through to get approved and this, that, and the
Is
other.
that what Natalie was talking about in that Instagram? She was talking about it in that call, the
Well, she
Instagram
said
part.
that you could use the Tailwind app to make things shoppable. And I actually tried that, but it's not like where you can click on the picture. You actually
Like
have
if you go to Chrissy Takers, which is Zaya Gal, she's like the top person at Zaya.
Right.
You go to her page and everything is clickable, but I mean, not many other people I know are.
I don't know if that has to do with the amount of followers you have, but I know that when I tried to make my stuff clickable when it was Facebook, you did it through the Facebook business page.
Right.
And it said that they took 5% of your sales through if it came through Facebook. So I never went through with it because that freaked me out, the whole 5%. So I haven't figured it out.
The other question I had was that sorry, I'm new. But
Okay.
so like just the whole like the way it works, like when you buy something, like, which I guess I'm thankful for, but my mom is all tripped up on this stuff. She's like, why can't I find the shorts when I go look at them, or why can't I find, it's just so different. And then she was like, I can't find my account to make an exchange. And I was like, so like what kind of verbalization are you guys using to like give people confidence, and just like, I mean, is that where you're just really using like you're like helper and I'm your host? Like, is that what you're trying to push that so that they don't feel weird about that?
Yeah, they don't need to feel any stress because you've got it under control. Like, I mean, I
always say, like, I'm your personal shopper.
Yeah.
So use me for everything. I'll take care of anything you need, your returns, your exchanges, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have no account and there's really no way for them to make the exchange without us.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I just always say, I'll take care of it. Just Yeah, make sure you have a bag to return it in if you're not near me, and I'll get